Number 16, we need to simplify this radical expression. We've got a few things going on here. We have an 18 underneath, t to the 12th, and a u to the third power. There's a variety of different ways to do this problem. I'm just going to show you one method here to do it. And what I like to do to begin with is to go ahead and break everything up into the different factors here. So you can see that the number part of the 18 will be under its own radical sign, the t to the 12th. And then for this one, we've got u to the third power. At this stage of the game, this 18 we need to take care of. I recognize right away that the square root of 18 can be rewritten as the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. The reason why I'm choosing the square root of 9 is because you can actually do that. The square root of 9 is 3, and then we've got a root 2 still left over. T to the 12th. If you think about this, there's 12 t's being multiplied, and the square root of 2 of them, or t squared, is just t. And so we're looking for how many pairs are there in t to the 12th, and the answer is there are 6 pairs of t's. And so this is going to be t to the 6th power. Another way to do this is to remember that there's a little 2 really hanging out here for a square root. We don't write it usually, but there is a 2 there. And you could take this number 12 and divide it by 2, and that'll give you the exponent that will be with the base when it's outside of the radical sign. This u to the third power would be super great if we could use this method here, although it's not going to work out too well for us because 3 is not divisible by 2. However, what we can do is think about this. Think about it as u to the third, or u times u times u. There's one pair that can come out, and so there's going to be just one u on the outside. And if we pull a pair out, remember 1 comes out of the pair, we only have 1 left underneath. So you can rewrite it as u times the square root of u. If you thought about this a little differently, let's just do this square root of u to the third power. You could rewrite this as the square root of u squared times the square root of u. Now remember that that would really be u to the first, so when we multiply like bases, we add the exponents, we get right back to 3. The square root of u squared is u, and then the square root of u to the first is just the square root of u. So we wind up in exactly the same spot that we were before. Either way you want to think about it. And if you're good with rational exponents, if you know about those, then you could also do some work there as well. To simplify this one, I'm going to go ahead and write these down. T to the 6th times u times the square root of u. We can take all of the bases and exponents that are outside and keep those on the left-hand side. So this is 3 t to the 6th power times u, and then we've got a radical here, and we can go ahead and multiply the 2 and the u underneath and just get 2u. You don't want to have 2 radical signs if you can get away from it in your final answer. So this will be the simplified version of the original expression there.